Seth, tell us about some of the global trends that you're seeing in subway systems.
Well, globally, it's interesting. What we find is that as the word gets out that a major project has been deployed, it causes other transit authorities to, wonder, how do I do that? And Project Envy is a great thing, and there's a lot of sharing of best practices that's happening now. And so we have experience from a decade ago deploying the Seoul Metro subway. We're working in Bulgaria now with the Sofia system, in New York and Toronto. And so we get a chance to see the different methodologies, but there are some common denominators. The common denominators are, people's reliance on the smartphone. The common denominator is that the stations are obviously where people focus first, and the tunnels present a more difficult challenge, particularly when there's not nearby space to be able to be working when you're keeping a train system running 24 hours a day. A focus on public safety is a big deal now, both for the transit workers themselves, but also the first responders for a national emergency. And so we see some trends developing. We see more and more interest in RFPs and RFIs out there. And so we think that metro, transit, subway, DAS systems are going to be escalating in the next several years. Interested in your thoughts, Chris?
Yeah, thanks, Seth. There's a few things here. One is new subways deploy the wireless networks as they're being built. Newer subways are easier to build wireless networks into. The older the subway, the harder the job is. And so I think that's what we're seeing around the world. It's the older subways that are now taking up the challenge of getting these wireless systems in place. What the other issue and challenge for us is to build out networks that are going to be future-proof, so we don't have to go back in and rebuild every few years. So this is about wiring up these subways in the way that allows that future-proofing to occur. It's an enormous amount of fibre, coax, and power cable that we have to put into the system. So we're now putting fibre out to the edge. We are trying to make sure that there's a rich wireless application set that can be. I'm not getting this very good. There is a rich.
Further an ecosystem.